Hey, do you like mods? Oi, you. Do you like mods?
Oi, listen here, do you like mods?
Well, wait no more, for today is our modder's paradise. Well, fear not, for here we are on the channel, the home, the hub of modded HOI4 content. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a fun mod for you, and that mod is Time Machine Spain. Quite a while ago, I did a mod where we took the USA and we time traveled back with Donald Trump's America back to 1936.
Somebody had to do it.
Quite a fun experience. However, today we will experience the world from a Spanish perspective. You have no many takes, it just took me to say that right. I can't say the word perspective, I don't know why. But anywho, doodaloo, we're about to jump right on in. I have no idea about modern day Spain at all. I will be 100% honest with you guys. All I know about modern Spain is that Shagaloof is a great place to go. Malaga has amazing beaches, and if you want a really, really good time, there's always Benidorm. So without further ado, if you do want to see more mods on the channel and want to see more HOI4 content, don't forget to, of course, click that like and subscribe button. And now that we've done the promo, let's hop in as modern day Spain's Pedro Sanchez, who's apparently quite the narcissist. Okay, so starting off looking at our negative buffs and our positive buffs, we start off with National November, which gives us -5 stability and +0.5 fascism. We have Revitalized Independence movement for Catalonia, and that's not really doing us too well in the political power department. Chiringuitos, I probably said that wrong, but basically our industry is tanking, and modern society, things ain't looking too good. The tree seems like a fairly big one, although the industry aspect seems quite small. I do hope that the buffs we get from it are half decent, but down here, this seems like the most important faction, or the most important focus to get done, and that's the spirit of National November and the sacrifice of Ndongo. Okay. So I've been taking a look at the different ideological paths that we can go, and there's like neutral, monarchy, democracy, communist, right wing, all of that, right? But if I go down here, we could become known as a pirate nation. Absolutely brilliant. The 7 Spanish seas. Oh, that's fantastic. Nah, real talk. This is actually wild. I don't know who this Ndongo fella is, right? But I just read the caption, right? Bertrand Ndongo, known as the Black Man of Vox, will be sacrificed tonight at 8 p.m. in Faraz by the evil socialist government. There is nothing we can do to stop this. They're literally sacrificing a dude. What the fuck? Right, so it seems like it's crunch time, and I cannot go down the way of Congress because I need to have Vox have 40%. And that's just not happening. I could wait, but I don't want to wait. And I found another interesting path that's kind of halfway down this way, it seems. So I'm not going to show you just yet. I'm going to tease you with that, and we're just going to go ahead and storm Firaz. And also, we're going to end up getting the Spanish bull in charge. I don't know how that one works, but yay, Spanish bull. And it's happening. By storming the Firaz and declaring war, we are now in a state of civil war. It's the beginning of a new Spain. We are now nationalist Spain, led by the Protestants, the furious Protestants. I'm pretty sure that translates to political power sucks, division organization sucks, but you know what? It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Let's go get ourselves a country. Let's go get some revenge. Looking at our options for leaders, we have Espambola, or we have the Santiago Abascal. I'm going to go for Abascal simply because he's got 4 attack. I feel like that's probably a lot better and a more safer option. We have, let's see, Enrique de Diego. We're going to go for him, and then we're going to go for Raul Pirata. I like that. I like the name, Raul. Such a cool name. Oh, hell yeah. It seems like the sacrifice failed. Bertrand Ndongo is alive, and because of that, we get plus 10%. God bless Ndongo. And just like that, the conflict has come to an end. The Treaty of Barcelona. I think it's Barcelona. That's something I learned about Spanish, although I don't speak Spanish. Apparently in Spain it's the, but then in like Latin America it's like se or something. I don't know. But from now on, Barcelona. I don't know if that's correct. I like Barcelona, but So now it's time to make an important decision. We've finally completed the focus of question of monarchy, and we get to choose. We have to choose a throne. We have to choose a new royal since Felipe managed to abandon the throne. We have Leonor will be our queen. We have Froilan, which will be justify wartime. National Republic, meh, long live the Christ the King, viva España. It's going to be Froilan or Leonor. I think I'm gonna go with Lenore just so that I can get that political power gain. I feel like that political power gain and the stability right now are very, very, very important. So we go, Lenore will be our queen, and bing, bang, boom, we now have Leonore the First as our queen. Also, side note, some of these buffs are crazy, right? I just created this focus over here, right? The Universidad de Destino a lo Universal. And from this, I get all of those buffs. Bruh, look at those buffs. Those are some good ass buffs. Okay, so the world is really starting to heat up right now, and we need to get a move on. The Kingdom of Italy has gone democratic. Germany is doing its normal thing. Russia just finished its civil war. Japan has stayed true to its normal path. And Portugal just went communist. There is a whole bunch of things that we need to do, and right now we need to choose a leader. We can choose the monarchy. We can choose to keep Espanbola. We can go for the normal politics, or we can go for, like, I don't know. This just seems like conspiracy theories or like pirate people or something. I don't know what's going on here. Globalists, that's what they are. They're globalists. But me being me, I'm going to trust the monarchy over everything else. So good old Leonore the First, get on in. Also, looking at future options, they're really creative with what we can do. So we can go down this way, which is like against the Masonic Empire, European hegemony, all of this, which is what I'm going to do anyway. This is not exclusive. However, we have this. We can either become like the Catholic nation of the world with like crusades and the papacy and all of this, or I can go down Aryan Spain. And with this, I can either go to become the Spanish Hyperborean Kingdom, or I can rebuild Atlantis and become the Spanish Atlantis Kingdom. Oh, I don't know which one to do. The church or Atlantis? I kind of want to go Atlantis. I really want to go Atlantis, but crusades! Atlantis, crusade, Atlantis, crusade! So the world has just got a little bit too spicy for my liking. There's too many factions. There's too many wars going on. Everyone's at everyone. It's a little bit out of control. Also, the Iberians are not in a faction with anyone. The Portuguese are not in a faction with anyone, but they are of the same ideology as France. France is at war with Germany. This is new, only because they've had to reroute troops to deal with Italy. Now, I am in a position where I can declare war on both these guys and Portugal. Looking at it here, France is allied with a good few people, but not enough to worry about. So I'm going to join the fun. I'm going to go after Portugal, like so, and I'm going to go after France, like so. This is probably really stupid, probably very, very stupid, but I'm going to do it anyway. Also, as you can see, it's 1944, so a lot has happened, and I've got all these bonuses. I have completed most of my focuses, and because of that, my military is going absolutely through the roof, since it is now completely basically modernized. I mean, look at that. That's my army. Look at those buffs. I love those buffs. Those are some good buffs. And with the start of the war, we've got green pips all over. Not necessarily in Portugal, but I'll take what I can in France. Bro, I knew the French were overloaded, but good God, I did not know that they were that overloaded. Like, the Portuguese are giving me a harder time than what these guys have. I mean, granted, they're getting done by the Italians in the south, the Germans to the east, and then us just coming out of nowhere. I've taken Paris, I've taken Orleans. I'm trying to get to Calais now, as well as maybe going west towards Brest, but good God, man. The French were not prepared for us. Although, it's funny, they've still got so much more left to go before they're willing to surrender. Now that we're at war and we're, well, deep within it, we've conquered Belgium, we've taken Paris, which is finishing off the last bits of France. It's time to now choose our main focus, the focus of which we're going to do. Now, I cannot do Aryan Spain since I have to be fascist for that, and I am now monarchist. So I'm going to stay and go with Destiny of Spain, the destiny of España. Let's go. I don't know what this is going to lead to. I'm pretty sure this is what leads us to go down the church route. So let's go. Empire of Spain, all for the Catholic Church. And it's finally peacetime. We're hey. Right, I'm going to take what I can and then just leave the rest to nature. And that is your peace deal. We managed to walk away with Spanish Colombia and Spanish Cuba, thanks to them being in the war. We also took this part of French South America, which was quite nice. Over here, the Swedish took Norway. Germany expanded all their territory, and they even got this part over here. I managed to get a good chunk of Africa as well, which was quite nice, and Italy managed to expand just a little bit as well, which was pretty helpful since me and Italy are in the same faction. In the meantime, I'm going to let these guys fight each other. I can now reroute all my efforts down here to the lovely land of Portugal, and hopefully I can turn things around. Now, that's a pretty nice tag change. We've now changed into the Spanish Empire, and we're about to get an amazing, amazing, amazing boost. By completing the Catholic Empire, we do get war penalty stability modifier, plus 20%, which is nice. Resistance growth speed, -5, which is also quite nice. But let's look at Leonor really quickly. Catholic Emperor, attack and defense against major countries, plus 8%. Dude, that's such a nice buff. Leonor, you're amazing. I love you. You're fantastic. That's a buff. That's a big buff. Absolutely beautiful. And just like that, we managed to get a nice little pocket against the Portuguese. Reroute all of my troops and just clean it. Absolutely obliterate. That's like 16, 17, 18 divisions worth. A whole army's worth is just completely boxed in Evora. I want to get them. I want to wipe them as quickly as I possibly can. I'm also going to reroute my air force from Madrid down to southern Iberia so that I can catch them and try and get all of that action on Le Pocket. That would be nice. And just like that, we have another pocket, this time in Coimbra. Oh, this is amazing. I just need to keep making use of these pockets, and then after that, I can reroute these guys, just focus on Lisbon. I'll have the guys in the north somehow deal with the lads in Coimbra. These guys are going to deal with Lisbon, and we're going to get them to cap, hopefully. I imagine they're going to cap after this. We'll see. We'll see. If not, I've got to go to Africa, which is long. I cannot be bothered with that, but if I must, I must. And just like that, Portugal has collapsed, and the Spanish Empire is looking pretty damn hot. We do have a war warning, but that's obviously because the Ethiopians are going after the Italians, but that might not matter, because I've got this focus here to recreate the Holy League, which is going to give me a whole new faction. And then it also opens up the opportunity to invite Americans over, which is very interesting as well. We're going to see how that happens. For now, I'm just going to quietly build and get my fuel reserves and factories and yada yada yada. Oh lordy, we're in trouble. So the Dutch Reich just declared war on me, and even though they're fascist, they're actually in a faction with Britain, which means I am now technically at war with the Allies, which means I am now technically at war with all of this. Oh no. Oh, no. I don't know what to do. Oh, I think I might abandon my faction and join the Germans, because I feel like that's my only hope. Oh no. So this has turned out to be quite the pickle. No, that's an understatement. This is a really bloody big pickle. This pickle's so big, there's only one in a jar. I can't, Anyway, look, I'm going to go off camera. By the time I come back, it's probably 1949. I'm going to protect my lands, build up, kick out the people in my faction when I can, join the Germans if I can, go through my focus tree when I can. I'm probably going to lose Colombia. I'm probably going to lose Cuba. I'm probably going to lose Guyana. However, with that all being said, I will try and do my best, and I'll hopefully see you after Britain has fallen and after Ireland has fallen. This is going to be the thing. After I get rid of these guys, Europe will fall like no tomorrow. But for now, all that blue. That's, oh, good God. So I said last time I'll see you when we take over Britain, and it's only been in like a year, 2 years, and we've already taken over Britain. Britain collapsed fairly easily once I managed to get a bit of strength in the channel and I got over. There was not much left of them at all. Down here in the south, I'm trying to take Malta. I've lost Africa. Africa's not looking good at all. My whole squadron down here is just literally ready to find, just finish, roll them out. And then we have this over here. We've managed to push a little bit into Ukraine, not an awful lot though, and we are trying to get Russia to cap. If I can get Russia to cap, that's fine. All I need to worry about at that point is the USA, which is the hard one. That's the cookie. That's the hard cookie. That's the tough nut to crack. Okie dokie, so as you guys can see, we have finally defeated Russia. It was a long push because they just didn't want to cap, but we finally got them to give in. We also got the Middle East to give in, and I am now slowly but surely regaining my territory back down in Africa. However, there's something else to note. Oh yeah. It's happening. The Germans have made landfall in the States, and we are immediately heading over now. I'm going to take advantage of this and try and take back Spanish America if I can somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I need to recreate the empire somehow, so I'm sending some of my troops over. Right. I also need to build a ship, right? I figured with the Spanish Empire, I need to do something for the Spanish viewers, right? For you guys. And I thought, I'm going to create a new ship. I'm going to create a new Pride of the Fleet, and it needs to be something absolutely mega. So after I finish researching my tanks, I'm going to go down the ship line and see if I can't make a super awesome ship. And there you have it, the Great Grand Peace Treaty. It's a long old peace treaty. I'm not entirely sure what to expect, but something's going to go down, and we'll have to see. Germany have most of the points here, so we'll just have to wait and see how things go. Ladies and gentlemen, there is your peace treaty. As you can see, we walked away with a good chunk of Africa. We took Egypt, but the Germans beat us taking to Sudan. Down here, I don't know how, but Peru managed to take all of this. And we managed to walk away with our Spanish America. Obviously, we need to clean up the south down here. It's a little bit of a mess. We are at war with Peru, so I'll cross that bridge in just a moment. We walked away with the majority of the Caribbean too. The Nordics managed to beat us to take in all of Britain. They managed to walk away with Scotland. They also took parts of Ireland. They took, obviously, Iceland, Greenland, all of that. And Japan basically took all of Asia, although the Germans got New Zealand and some of the Pacific Islands as well. Lastly, India, we walked away with West India, a little bit of East India, and then this bit up here in Northeast Bengal. I'm very happy to have got this because if I look at the resource map, they took territory, I took resource. So I got oil here, chromium, steel, chromium, and of course, rubber. Now I'm going to quietly just, go around retaking South America. There's no one left to oppose us now. Everyone in my faction is just absolute boss. The only one I need to fight now is China, who Japan is already fighting anyway. I also need to go through my focus and clean up Italy, and Italy are very, very, very much alone, so that's no problem at all. But I'm going to do all that quietly until I can get my Spanish Empire real big rebuilt type of thing. And I also want to take the time out to build a super navy. I want to build 5 flagships of the navy. They're all going to be like mega battleships, and they're all going to have fancy names to match their identity to represent Spain and modern Spain and all of that wonderful thing. So yeah, I'll bring you the goods very shortly. Also, before I do show you the final result, there is this I wanted to point out. Terra Incognita podcast. The Terra Incognita is the well-known traditionalist and conspiracy podcast that supports our movement. We can use it as the official state broadcaster for propaganda campaigns. Promotion of beers. Get event beer. What is this event? Show me. Yes, beer. I like beer. I don't like beer. Hell no. I love beer. Eastern Desert gets a factory. What else have we got? Alonso's discussion. Let's go. Show me this. Will Fernando Alonso win the 33rd? Yeah. As much as I love Fernando and as much as I love Aston Martin, we're not winning anything. The car's not as good as Red Bull, let's be honest. Raise awareness for the microplastics. Let's have a look. I have microplastics in my balls. That's not good. Discussing of stone smuggling. We need artillery to destroy buildings and generate stones. Nice. Support the Summer of Love. Everyone loves love. Summer of Love is real. Hell yeah. Population. Boom. Yeah, baby. And lastly, offer a ministry to pirate. Hell yeah. Let's get the pirates in. Why not? It's better late than never. Well, it seems like our darling Italy has decided to finally betray us. They've decided to go ahead and make a declaration of war. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. I don't mind. I managed to get most of my troops into position just beforehand. I wanted to be careful, wanted to play it safe. It seems like that was the wise decision to do so. I'm going to go ahead and call all my allies, so Italy, Ripperoni buddy. And you know what? I'm going to take the cake. Pro-Spanish uprising. Let's go. And just like that, Spanish Italy is now a thing, which also leads on to my next part of the focus tree, which is wrapping things up, demand loyalty of Empire, Last Crusade, and fulfill the dream of Felipe II, which I'm very happy about. But I also have these decisions here where I can integrate Italian territories, peace in exchange for Naples, and blah, blah, blah. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes. And just like that, the final task has been completed. The building of 5 important ships, two super heavy battleships and then 3 modern battleships. The 3 battleships are labeled Armada Real Español Leonor, named after the Queen Leonor. Iglesias, named after Enrique Iglesias. Tapas, named after the most famous food from the country. And then we also, of course, have our super heavies, the Armada Real Español for Fernando Alonso and Fernando Torres, 2 very important people in my eyes. Apologies, Spain, that's the best that I could do. But that's where I'm going to leave it off for today, so thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to, of course, click the like button and or subscribe. And yeah, join us next time where we hopefully take on another interesting challenge. I really do like these time travel mods. They are really, really cool. I just wish... I know it doesn't make sense to do it because, you'd steamroll the AI, but maybe if you gave the AI a little bit of a tiny bit of a buff and then just gave everyone modern equipment from, like, Red World or, like, modern day mod against, like, obviously Panzers and stuff, I don't know. I'd like to see that. I just want to have like a turn off my brain, have fun type of mod, But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. All the best and have a good one. Ta-da!